substitute requirement. Katate Kosadori Kokyunage. I think most of you have done this already, probably. Experts by now. The only pointers I would like to make at this time is, as you do this, is try not to work too hard. Let your body do most of the work. Try not to let your upper body get too out of control. So just step to the side, bring your partner to you, and when your body moves, partner goes back. Let's see what happens. As you're going here, if your feet are still planted and you're throwing your partner this way, that means you're using upper body strength. That means you're using your upper body. And of course, if you depend on that, you're always going to need, not always, one day you'll need somebody who is stronger than you. That makes it difficult. So we should, even if you are larger than your partner, you should always try to use good body movement. Always use good basic. This is what we're training about. Always use good basic. Isn't that right, Jensen?
Excuse me.
Okay.
I have an important question.
As before we throw, we have to place our foot. We have to change our foot. Place our foot here and turn the hip. Turn the hip. It should come from the hips. It should come from the leg. All your toes should come from the lower body. After I step here, I take my step, turn my hips, and throw. You should not be throwing uphill. This is what I call throwing uphill. Even if you put your foot out here, let me try this again. Even if you put your foot out here and you throw like this is trying to throw something uphill. Does it look like it's going uphill? Kind of? I say yes to anything. This is uphill. But if you turn this way, this I call throwing downhill, using gravity to help you. And so I think it's important that you understand to let the flow occur and not try to force it. So you have to have patience sometimes. Wait for the right time. And throw. Again, please. You're thinking about having patience. What I'm talking about is each throw has a certain rhythm to it. That's rushing it. If he's moving forward and I'm trying to throw, we have a collision. This is not what we call Aikido anymore. And so sometimes it's not necessary to move quickly. It's just necessary to move at the proper moment. So when my partner comes in, I have to wait until his momentum stops before I throw. Because this is true blending. If I throw when he's moving forward, we have a collision. It can be done, of course. I see bodies doing it, so it can be done, yes. But if we're trying to, another point is if we train too fast all the time, yes, we can do Aikido, yes, we can throw people on the ground. But the point of improvement gets a little bit difficult if we always go fast. We have to always go back to basics. We always have to understand what it is we're trying to do. The thing about practice. What is practice? How do we do our good practice? Practice makes perfect. Practice does not make permanent. Yes, does it? Yes. Of course. Whatever you practice is what you're going to become. And so this is what we're trying to do. So go slow sometimes. Understand what you are doing. And not just because you can throw your partner on the ground. All of us can do that. But to do it properly is more important. So have patience with each other. Now. But not too fast. No, before we throw our partner too, we have to have one other thing. We have to have the balance. If he's standing upright, that means he has no posture. For me to attempt to throw him is not proper at this time. Once again, I have to have patience. I have to wait until his posture grows. How do I do that? I bring him to me. Now he doesn't have good posture anymore. So this is the part of the second hand. He grabs my hand. I allow him to grab that hand here. This hand in here is going to break his posture by pulling him into me. Now all I have to do is step to the side. He falls down, and I follow through. And that part can be done a little bit more vigorously. It doesn't have to be, though. As you can see, I don't have to do a big movement. If I turn my hips, he should fall. But if we want to add more power to it, then we a little bit harder. And sometimes we add good mechanics in our movement by pointing the hand in the direction that I'm going to throw. This way, putting my elbow behind the hand movement. This movement is stronger than this kind of movement. So we can do little mechanical things to make it better. But timing comes from being patient, waiting. Okay, let's try it.
Aye.
A lot of little, some of us are having trouble about where to put our hands on our partner. We'll try to pull them in this way. Others of you are shooting your fingers in your partner's ears. They hate that. You don't know that, do you? They hate it. If you place your partner's head against your shoulder nice and softly this way, when your shoulder turns, the head turns, and when the head turns, the body follows. So you don't have to do a lot of shrugging. If you try to pull the body, it's difficult sometimes. But if you place the head very gently against your shoulder, like this, now when my shoulder turns, the head turns, the body follows, everything is hunky-dory. Please do that for us. You're going to wear yourself out. I like to minimize my footwork as much as possible because I think it has a very calming effect on myself as well as my Ukes. Because you get all excited and you have something terrible on your hands, they get crazy. And so if you can calm them down, it's a good idea. And you do this by remaining calm in your stance. So you don't have to take a lot of steps. It's not necessary. First step is to get off the line. Second step is to extend your partner. Third step is application of the technique. Just that simple. 1, 2, and 3. And so you can stay relaxed a little bit more and you don't get too jittery. I think some of you have seen some rondonis where the guys out there like this. And they're doing this, and boy, it tires you out just watching it. I get tired watching this. So what you want to do is minimize your footwork. Minimize it as much as possible.